Me and a lot of the other guys that I snowboard with, we have two snowboards. We have a mountain board and we have a jib board. And the jib board is usually really dull edges and pretty much unrideable on the mountain. It's a lot softer, it's shorter, but it just glides and it makes the snowboarding on the handrails a lot easier and a lot more maneuverable and controlled. So this board is straight from the factory, right out of the bag. Razor blade edges, 90-degree angle. This is a bad scene for handrails and for the steel on the mountain and in the streets, because that's just going to gouge in and it's going to hook you up and send you to your back or your head or your face, whatever else you could possibly land on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to round these edges and make it more conducive to that kind of riding. And I'm going to do that with this file. For my jib board, my street board, I'm going to take them down from tip to tip, and I'm just going to round the whole thing, make it completely unrideable on the mountain. It will not turn. For the mountain, I'm going to do the same thing, but in between my feet. Just keep it nice and round. I still have edges out here on the sides, and we're going to still be able to turn and get down the hill just good, and we'll be able to slide, so that'll be more all around. Okay, so we started out, we got this board standing straight up. I got it in a board holder. If you don't have one of those, you can do it between your knees, prop it against a car tire or something, or rocks on the ground, whatever. So what we're going to do is we got this nice razor blade edge, nice and sharp. We're going to take this file, and we're going to just take that sharpness just right off and get nice and smooth. Just peel those babies down till it's nice and round. Takes a while. It's better than a fractured skull. I can't fail to mention the risks that are involved in learning these tricks, in rail riding in general. A lot of times there's concrete stairs and you get paid and it hurts. You're sliding down them on your face, you're sliding down them on your back. You're taking hippers, you're taking shinners. It's very painful, and if you're not willing to take the risk, then please do not do it. And if you don't feel good about doing the trick, then don't do it at all. Just walk away from it. Coming in for lip slides, they're a little bit different. Once you get on, you're going to do the same kind of balance and edge work as your board slides. But once you come over, you just want to make sure you're clearing your tail every single time, whether it's backside or whether it's front side. That's your main thing. Clear that tail, because if you hook that up, you're going down and there's no stopping it. I like to work my front foot a little bit more on the lip slides and then kind of bring it back in and center it up. Eyeball the end of the rail. Same thing. At this point, it's just a board slide. Frontside lip slides. You're going to want to approach the rail, crouch down ready to ollie, just like everything else. I like to come into lip slides a little bit wider than 50/50s and board slides, so that I make sure that my tail clears the bar when I lap it over the top. Snap your ollie and turn your shoulders frontside and let your bottom half follow. I like to catch the bar a little closer to my front foot. Your shoulders should be 90 degrees to the rail, and you should be looking to the end of it. Center up your weight. At this point, it should feel close to a board slide. Hold your style in position all the way to the end. Snap a clean pop, turning your shoulders back to forward for a clean stick, and absorb your landing just a bit. Dial it in Then you can try taking it to fakie. Again, approach the rail a little wider than your 50-50s and boards. Pop a clean ollie. Turn your shoulders front side. Let your body follow. Catch the bar closer to your front foot. Center up your weight. Spot the end of the handrail. Look at it all the way through the slide. Pop a nice ollie out, turning your shoulders back to forward. Stick your landing clean. Backside lip, same thing. Come in. I kind of work my front foot and then try and center it up. And then square up my shoulders. Eyeball the end of the rail the best that I can. And just go to the end, ride it out. Backside lip slides. Same approach as your front lips, a little wider than boards and 50-50s. Pop a clean ollie, it's super important. I pop a little bit off my heels on this trick. As soon as you clear the rail, start to turn your shoulders and board 90 degrees. Keep your weight inside the handrail and catch the rail just a little bit towards your front foot again. Now start to transfer your weight to the top of the bar, looking at the end of the rail under your front arm, similar to the front side board. Your shoulders are turned to the line of the handrail, and hold this to the end of the rail. And once again, pop out all styly and twisting everything back to your original position. Stomp it clean and get super stoked. Again, same approach as your front lips, a little bit wider than boards and 50s. Pop a clean ollie, a little bit off your heels. As soon as you clear the rail, turn your shoulders and board 90 degrees. Keep your weight inside the handrail, catch it a little bit towards your front foot, start to transfer your weight up to the top of the bar. Looking at the end of the rail the whole time under your front arm. Your shoulders are turned to the line of the handrail. Hold this to the end, and once again pop out all styly, and stick your landing clean. With pressing boxes, it's generally straight on entry, so you'll be stoked it's much cleaner and safer approach to learning this trick. So just like everything else, you'll ride in a little crouch ready for your ollie. Line up with the center of the box. With nose pressing, you don't want to ollie too high. The key to a clean and easier press is in your entry. You'll almost climb into the press. This way you have less option to drop your press because your weight isn't dropping so hard and fast from your ollie. Once you're in, you'll need to hold your press up. Put 3/4 your weight on your front foot and lift your back leg to get the press even more lifted. Hold your press solid and be ready for inconsistencies in the slide. Pop a nice little nollie out. Nollieing out makes a sick nose press stand out from the rest. Stomp your landing right away clean. The key to switch nose presses is going to be a lot of switch 50-50s across the box. You want to get comfortable going in this direction. You're going to use the same techniques as you use as the nose press. A mellow ollie and load up your forward foot. Keep most of the weight there and balance it all the way to the end. And do a nice little pop out. The same techniques as the nose press again. Just get comfortable with your 50-50s before you start throwing switch noses. Crouch down a little bit on your run up and be prepared for your ollie in. Again, you'll want to aim for the center of the box, and you'll want to climb into this trick out of your ollie, same as the nose press. The less weight you have coming down onto the 5-0, the easier it is to keep it lifted. Land in your 5-0 with 3/4 of your weight on your back foot. Bone your front foot out in front of you a little bit. Hold your 5-0 up by pulling back and up on your front leg, with your weight loaded on your rear leg. Hold the position and don't let it drop, and tap along the box. This doesn't count. It has to be lifted. Snap a little ollie off the end, suck up your landing a bit for a smooth stomp. The key to switch 5-0s is doing switch 50-50s over and over on the box, the same as your switch nose press. You want to warm up with this to get comfortable going in that direction. Once you've dialed that in, you're going to use the same techniques as you do on your regular 5-0s. You're going to load up most of your weight on your rear leg. You're going to pull back and up on your forward foot. And you're just going to hold this, don't let it tap, all the way to the end of the box. Do a nice little pop out and stick the landing clean. Alright, thanks for watching my video. I hope you've learned a lot. I had a good time going over these tricks with you. So I hope you get out there and get after it. Get some good style going on these moves and be super safe out there, alright?